A poor boy had nothing but a torn bag and an impossible dream. Years later, the same people who laughed at him stood in line to hear his advice. What changed? Nilak was a poor young boy. Every morning before sunrise, he would wake up and walk a long, dusty road carrying a heavy sack on his back. People often laughed at him. Some called him a dreamer. Others said he would never become anything in life. But Nilak never argued with them. He simply smiled and continued walking, because deep inside, he carried something more valuable than money. He carried a vision. One afternoon, after a long day of work, Nilak sat under a huge tree to rest. An old man was sitting nearby. The old man watched him quietly. After a few minutes, he asked, "Son, why do you work so hard when everyone says you will fail?" Nilak looked at him and replied, "Because their words describe my present, not my future." The old man smiled. That answer impressed him. The old man handed Nilak a glass of water. Then he pointed toward a nearby field. "Tell me what you see." Nilak replied, "I see empty land." The old man nodded. Then he asked, "What else?" Nilak looked carefully. After a moment he said, "I see a future farm, healthy crops, workers, and success." The old man's eyes brightened. "You see what most people cannot." The old man then shared a lesson. Most people lose not because they are weak. They lose because they think small. Your mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant inside it grows. Nilak listened carefully. Those words stayed in his heart forever. From that day onward, Nilak created a habit. Every morning he spent 10 minutes imagining the life he wanted. Not a fantasy, a goal. Then he worked toward it. Every single day. No excuses, no shortcuts, no complaints. Years later, people began noticing something strange. While others were waiting for luck, Nilak was building skills. While others were making excuses, Nilak was creating opportunities. And just like Nilak, every successful journey starts with one decision. If stories like this inspire you to think bigger and live better, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Deep Tales. Because one powerful lesson can change an entire life. Years passed. Nilak faced failures, many failures. Some projects collapsed. Some plans didn't work. Sometimes he lost money. Sometimes he lost confidence, but he never lost discipline. That became his greatest strength. One day, a wealthy businessman met Nilak and asked, "What is the secret behind your success?" Nilak smiled. "The secret is simple. I stopped waiting for motivation. I learned discipline." The businessman was surprised. He expected a complicated answer. Instead, he received a timeless truth. Years later, Nilak became successful, not because he was lucky, not because someone saved him, not because life was easy. He succeeded because every day he chose growth over excuses, action over fear, discipline over comfort. One evening, he returned to the same tree where he once met the old man. The tree was still there, but the old man was gone. Nilak sat quietly and remembered the lesson. Your mind is fertile soil. At that moment, he realized something. The old man had never given him money. He had given him something far more valuable, a new way of thinking. Think big, stay disciplined, keep moving. The size of your future is often determined by the size of your thinking. Dreams create direction, discipline creates results. And when both work together, ordinary people achieve extraordinary success. Subscribe Deep Tales for more powerful, life-changing stories that touch hearts and inspire success.